San Francisco Police Department Evidence Room, 2025. The hum of the old fluorescent light is the only sound in the room. Dust floats through a narrow beam of light cutting the darkness. Detective Rachel Moore moves slowly, her gloved hands tracing the names on aging boxes stacked to the ceiling. The labels blur together. Robbery, arson, missing persons, until her eyes stop on one box at the very bottom. Homicide Zodiac, classified. The metal lid creaks as she opens it. Inside are black and white photos, yellowed notes, newspaper clippings, and a single cassette tape. Beneath them rests an envelope sealed with a crosshair symbol in black ink. Her pulse quickens. The handwriting looks familiar, unsettlingly neat. She sets it under the lamp and begins to read. This is the Zodiac speaking. I have returned. Some puzzles never die. The words send a chill through her chest. The letter is dated July 11, 2025, but the ink is fresh, too fresh. She looks closer. The paper edges are damp, as if someone held it moments before sealing. Her partner, Detective Eli Turner, steps in with 2 coffees. When he sees her face, the cup nearly slips. Please tell me that's not what I think it is. It's his handwriting, she says. That's impossible, Eli replies. The Zodiac's been dead 50 years. The silence between them grows heavy. Then, somewhere down the hall, metal clangs once, twice. Rachel draws her gun. The hallway light flickers, humming low, before snapping off. In the dark, she feels presence. Slow footsteps echo from the far end, heavy and patient. She presses to the wall, weapon raised. When the emergency light flickers back on, the hallway is empty. She returns to the desk, heart pounding, and stares again at the letter. On the back, barely visible, a faint pencil note reads, I see you found me. She exhales slowly. Something about that paper feels alive. 3 months earlier, the sky over San Francisco was gold and quiet. Off duty, Rachel stood near the pier drinking coffee, her thoughts miles away. She'd been poring over cold case files for weeks. The Zodiac case always clung to her. The ciphers, the taunting letters, but one document bothered her most. A letter referencing a game ending in 2025. The date gnawed at her. Across the pier, an old man sat behind a postcard kiosk, gray hair swept back, navy jacket pinned with an old SFPD badge. She knew him, Harry Lyle, retired detective, one of the originals who hunted the Zodiac in the 70s. When he saw her, he smiled faintly. Evening, Detective Moore. Still chasing ghosts. Only the ones that won't stay buried, she said. He poured coffee from a dented thermos, the lid trembling in his hand. That case ruined good men. We thought we buried it for good. You sound like you've seen something, Rachel said. He looked around, lowered his voice. I got a letter last week. Same handwriting. Same words. Even the smell of smoke and glue. She frowned. You're serious? He reached into his jacket. I kept it. Before he could pull it out, the sound of tires on wet pavement made them both look up. A black car rolled to a stop a few meters away. Tinted windows, engine idling low. Harry's face went pale. You shouldn't have come, he muttered. What do you mean? She asked. A single gunshot cracked the air. The cup dropped from Harry's hand as he fell. Rachel dove behind a bench, heart slamming. The car engine roared and sped away. She ran to him, pressing her hands against the blood soaking his shirt. Stay with me, Harry. Who did this? His eyes fluttered. He never left, he whispered, then went still. The pier fell silent except for gulls and waves. One postcard, smeared red, slid into the water and drifted away. Hours later, rain tapped the police headquarters windows. Rachel and Eli stared at security footage. The black car had no plate, the shooter's face hidden. Then Rachel noticed something stuck to one of the postcards. A small white scrap. She zoomed in. The black crosshair symbol filled the screen. Beneath it, let's play again, detective. Eli looked at her. He knew your name. Rachel said nothing. Outside, thunder rolled across the bay. That night, her apartment sat quiet under a flickering street lamp. She parked but didn't move. Her hands rested on the wheel, trembling. She kept seeing Harry's face, the letter, the symbol. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. A calm male voice came through, low and steady. "This is the Zodiac speaking." The line went dead. The rain grew louder. For a moment she thought she saw movement across the street. A dark figure watching. But when she looked again, the sidewalk was empty. She switched off the engine and sat there, breath shallow. The city was too quiet. Every part of her training told her to call it in. But she couldn't. Instead she whispered, "You're supposed to be dead." Somewhere out there a man who vanished 50 years ago had just spoken her name. And if he was truly back, his game was only beginning. She looked at the letter on the seat beside her, the crosshair glinting under the streetlight, and for the first time she wondered if she was staring at something that had never ended in the first place.